Welcome back to the Motion Gallerium. The movie takes off in a group chat where people make vague references to the hunt that is done at the manor. We are then taken to a private jet where a man is about to place an order for a champagne, but is interrupted by a man stumbling into the cabin. The man is found by another and calmed down, but suddenly the same man stabs him in the neck with knife, but he doesn't go down easily until he's stabbed in the eye socket with a shoe, and is thrown into the cargo hold with others seemingly tied down there. We are then taken to a wooded area where people mysteriously wake up tied and gagged, wandering from different directions to an open space and find a wooden crate at the middle. One of them crowbars open the crate and reveals a weapons compartment hidden inside. They arm themselves and quickly run in different directions for cover in pairs, until one of them is shot in the head. Billy finds a replacement for his partner who attempts to run for the woods but falls into a pit with spikes. He gets her out, but in the effort of running away, he steps on a landmine, killing both of them. The group then finds a fence, and as they attempt to jump over it, one of their companion is shot with arrows. They quickly jump over and find a road, attempting to reach a civilization. Soon after, they find a store ran by an old couple, and upon asking, they are told that they are in Arkansas, so they attempt to contact for help, but the store owners attack them and quickly hide their bodies. Enters Crystal, who after just a brief conversation realizes that the two are in on it, so she quickly attacks them with a shotgun. Outside, she notices a fake plate number lodged on top of another, hinting that they are not in Arkansas, but funny enough, the car is actually rigged with a tripwire. Suddenly, a drone appears to which she shoots down, and at the same moment, she meets a man named Gary, to whom she partners up with. Gary tells Crystal all about Manor Gate, a conspiracy theory about elites kidnapping and hunting people for sport. Crystal is more focused on surviving, so she feels the train track and realize that there's a train approaching, so they wait for it and jump into which inside, they encounter immigrants, a situation that leaves Gary extremely suspicious. The train is stopped by soldiers who proceed to inspect it and fight immigrants inside. Gary steps out and tell one of the soldiers that all of it is simply an act, but one of the refugees tells him that he's the only fake and that the train wasn't supposed to stop, so he recommends they play it cool as they are in fact in real danger. Gary doesn't take such info too good, so he grabs a hand grenade and shove it in the immigrants' pants, killing them both. Crystal is then taken to an interrogation room, and one of the policemen tells her she's in Croatia, so she tells them she just wants to go to the US Embassy, which is difficult without papers. However, if she admits to being a part of the hunt, then she will have collaboration from Don's witness account. The consulate is contacted and immediately shows up and takes the two in his car heading for the embassy. He tells them everything they want to hear, and Crystal quickly recognizes the bullshit and kills the man. In his trunk, they find a body of a man with a knife embedded into his skull. At night, we see there's a group of armed men in a bunker that are responsible for the whole shebang. One of them, Richard, heads out to take a leak and is attacked by Crystal. They are all quickly alerted by the act, but Crystal's training appears sharper, so she kills them all. Suddenly, the leader called Athena radios in, expressing familiarity with Don, thus making Crystal suspicious of Don, therefore she kills him instantly. She then sits and talks to one of the soldiers, revealing that she too was a soldier. She tortures the man until he reveals important information. We are then taken back a year ago, where a friend of Athena was hacked and some of her sensitive information was released, and amongst the info leaked was their text thread, which was a joke but started the Manor Gate conspiracy. In the aftermath, all the participants were required to give up their jobs and disappear, hoping the aftermath would be minimized. Having what was important to her taken, Athena vowed to make Manor Gate real and used their time to pick those who spread conspiracy theories as their victims. Back to now, Athena gets Crystal to enter the manor unarmed, and inside, Athena prepares a meal as she recounts her whole life story to her up to the part where she posted about Manor Gate in a forum, which again, was an unsubstantiated lie then, but that they are living it now as a result of the damage of the original conspiracy, so they couldn't have created Manor Gate if they weren't pushed to it by deceit from conspiracy theorists. Crystal reveals that in her town, there's a woman with the same name that's different by one letter and the spelling of their middle names, so they are effing with the wrong girl. They quickly engage in a battle that's testing to both their skills and courage, but Crystal quickly emerges victorious at the expense of Athena's life. Crystal grabs a sandwich and patches herself up quickly and heads to Athena's private jet, ready to go back home, victorious. Hit that subscribe button for more recaps, a small gesture to you, most meaningful to us.